I'm spilling all the secrets. Watch the gossip flow. My cup's overflowing. Got the world as a no. When I drop the T, it's like a fire ignites. True serve hot, taking my game to new heights. Pour it out, let the drama unfold. Drop the T, yeah, that's my mission. Yeah, watch it spill. I'm the one with the vision. Yeah, right in my veins. Keep the vibes alive. When I drop the T, that's when we fly. In the dark, I'm the voice in your head. Yeah. Telling all the stories that the scared never said. Got the crowd hype. When I talk, they all lean, cause I'm that hype. Machine, know what I mean. Hold your cups high, feel that energy rise. Yeah, that's my mission. Yeah. I'm the one with the vision. Yeah. Like a lot of days, keep the vibes alive. When I drop the T, that's when we ride. So let it spill and let the world see. Yeah. When I'm on the track, I'm setting you free.
Hello, 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 my tea drops and my tea sippers. How is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? Guys, I'm on films right now. I'm a little tired, but I thought I'm coming on my live tonight. I've been getting Bella ready for her graduation, and she still, oh, that's not enough. That's not enough. Everything needs to be about me. Her nails is done. Her hair for to get done now. She got her outfit. She got her eyebrows arched. I got everything done. And she's still saying it ain't enough. She got everything done. The only thing, the last thing is her hair, and that's for to get done now. But tomorrow she's gonna graduate, and that's gonna be it. And then she'll be off next year to high school. Baby, this has been a journey, but you coming here talking crazy again, like just gone. Your last thing is your hair. Just gone, just gone. You got everything. Go on, have a seat. All right. Hello, Lakeisha Smith. Thank you. Thank you. Homebody, Bernice. Hello. Thank you, Lisa, my tea sipper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Deborah, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Jonetta Speaks, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Lisa. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Black Onyx, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Love the intro. I'm waiting on Sassy to do my outro. Hello, Renee Hill, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who else is here. Hello, God3591. Hello, Sonia, my mod, and my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Terry. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. Hello, Linnell. Hello, 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 everyone. Yes, it's almost over. Almost. Hello, Diane. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Monique. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, LBDA writer. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, honey. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. All right. So, guys, y'all see the title. It's Claressa Shields, the underdog now, because that's what she's calling herself. She cannot see any other women boxer do good. So Alicia Baumgardner, Amanda Serrano had a fight this weekend, and she has tied with the all-time knockouts with 35 knockouts to Claressa Shields' 2 knockouts. Now, how are you going to be the face of women boxers when you can't even congratulate any of the women who are doing good? What is the problem? Now, guys, they said Claressa Shields' career may be over, might be over with, because she has nobody left to box. Who is she gonna box? There's nobody in the heavyweight, and she don't want to go down because she said she don't want to lose her butt. Is that the only access you got? Is your butt? You said you don't want to lose your butt? Well, Serena Williams didn't have no problem losing that weight. She got on the GLP-1 shot. And guess what, guys? Serena Williams is coming back to tennis. Coming back. They are welcoming her back with open arms. Now, you know somebody else they wouldn't be opening back with open arms if they left and tried to come back, and that's Claressa Shields. You said she can box the air. She ain't gonna make no money, but she says she got millions. So maybe she don't need to box anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she don't want to box anymore. Hey, Linda, my mod. Hello, hello, hello. Maybe this is it for her. Maybe she just want to go ahead and get married to Pompoose, Pap Smear, and have babies. Maybe that's what it is. Because you talking about you're not gonna lose weight because you said what butt? Well, you know she thinks she got a big butt, y'all. But I heard that she have got according to Jade the boxer, she said Claressa lowest has been at 147. And she said there's a couple of people that didn't knock Claressa on her butt and then it caught her off guard. She said she was sparring with Claressa and she rocked her. And there was another lady, an older lady. And she said the reason that Claressa went up to heavyweight is because she doesn't want to lose. And she knows it's not that many people in heavyweight. So now she didn't created this imaginary butt in her head that she don't want to lose. Now you was at 147, you didn't have you were just regular. You wasn't worried about no butt. Now all of a sudden you're worried about a butt that's not even there. I can't believe people would Hey Teresa, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bridget. Yeah, guys, this is the thing. If you have nobody else to fight in your weight class, what are you going to do? You have to lose that weight. Hello, can't stay too long. Clarence is scared to come down and wait where the real competition is. Right. And guys, this is the thing. How are you calling yourself the GOAT when you're scared to fight people? You don't want to fight nobody. You don't, there's nobody in that weight class. Thank you, Linda. I got your emails. Now, guys, I did see this too on the internet. Claressa Shields lying about married or not, and leaked text. And leaked text. What about your friends? Part 1 on YouTube. So we're gonna get into that. Now we all know that Claressa and Papoose can't be married or not. They can't be married because he would be committing bigamy.
Hold y'all, like
She would be that is bigotry. He'll go to jail for that. So I know that he's not doing that. So I know that can't be true. So I don't know what type of games they plan or what they got going on here. But we finna get into it. We're at the 10-minute marks. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome. All right. Let me get my banners up here. All things said are alleged in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I do not own the rights to any music or any clips that you may see on my live. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Let me get this going here. Come on in, everyone. Hit the thumbs up button. You said, in my opinion, Pap Smear was trying to take her out. What? I think, now, don't quote me. I think allegedly and for entertainment purposes, I think that the your record label or your what do you call it? People that are promoting you, Salida records them, Win records them, aka Lost records them, Lose records them. They can have insurance out on you because you are, well, I don't want to say she ain't property, but if something happened, they need to be able to recoup their funds. Allegedly. It's gonna say allegedly. Don't hold me to it. I know that with with Biggie, Diddy had insurance on him. He had insurance on him. So just saying. Because when Biggie left here, Bad Boys blew up even more. He blew up even more. And they say that some people that are unalive are worth more than they worth when they are alive. Look at Michael Jackson. They tried to count him out, and he making more money being unalive than here. Just saying. That's what the people say. I'm just saying what the people say. Their music do more better. Their catalogs, all of their memorabilia does a lot better. So I'm just saying. Some people just do better. Look at Whitney Houston. All of her music, everything is doing really, really good. Just saying. Now I'm just saying what the people saying. Hello. Let's see. She B8. You said Claressa oversells everything. She's no underdog. And outcast. Yeah, she played her hand as beaten and failed the industry. Won't let her sign fighters playing dirty. Shaquanda. Let me see. Yeah, so if something, hello, Mary Langley, hello, Pamela. Yeah, so if something happened to you and you're assigned to those people, they're gonna get paid anyway. They don't give a shit. They still gonna get paid. So it does. If you're here or not, they gonna still get paid. So they don't care. Whoever owned Tupac, whoever his record label was, they got paid. when Tupac passed away. They get, they in contract, so they have to, recoup their money because you're no longer here. I'm just saying. I hate to be like that, but it's the truth, y'all. Now this new studio, this new app called Angels, and it got some really, really good movies in there. Really good movies. Some really, really good movies. What the? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm just trying to check on something here. I hate when I get these things telling me. Give me 1 second here. Now, guys, some people are saying that she's still in Aruba. I don't believe that. I think she's back here because I just seen a picture of her training. Well, working out. I'm going to say working out, right? I just seen a picture of her working out, but they're trying to say that she's still in Aruba. But I don't think she's in Aruba. I think she's back here, but I think she wants people to think that she's here. And then another thing that I was going to say too is this: is that she kept Pap out of the country long enough to get over their anniversary and over Remy's birthday and Mother's Day. That's why she did those trips, just to keep Pap away from Remy. So that's why I think she did it. But let's get into this. Now, I want to know. Yep, I heard about that, Teresa. We're going to talk about that too. About her plotting on Remy. Oh, yeah. In Geisha. Yeah. We talked about that, I think, last night. That's just low down and dirty that you can't prove what Geisha saying about Chew is lies. But we heard Chew and now the GOAT planning on lies on Geisha. Yeah, it's a shame she has to buy love. That is a shame. But let's get into this here. I think Pap been gone from Aruba, but what I think happened is she wanted us to think that Pap was still there. But let's get into it.
Vacation, but it looks like she may be dining in alone. Y'all take a look at this video.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my God.
She should not go on vacation where it's all exclusive because she would eat herself into a coma. Food, and it's all free, baby. Look at all this food she got. Where Pap at? I think Pap be embarrassed to be with her at times because she acts so childish. She is so immature. She act like she's the only person that been on an all-exclusive vacation. Claressa. You know what? Let me take that back. This is new to her, guys, because we never seen her out of the country on an all-exclusive vacation. So stuff that we're saying that we done been there and done that, she has not done that. She has never even been on a damn boat. Look how she was holding on to that boat. Now all this money, you ain't never been out the country before. On no boat, no yacht, no nothing. But I digress.
Vacation still going, baby.
All right, y'all see it right there. Who else remembers when Claressa Shields told everybody that she didn't drink? I think I remember her saying that. And of course, she's going to say, there's no liquor in there. Yeah, okay. And also, where's Pat? Word is he booked the next flight back into the country and left her there. Like, she pulled a real desperate move, allegedly, in my opinion, to keep Pat Poose away from Remy because he knew she knew it was her birthday coming up. And she...
What I just say? I just said that she did that to keep him away from Remy's birthday.
She knew Pat would go running back to New York to be with his golden child and his wife. This is just really sad, bro. It's nothing worse than trying to keep somebody who don't want to be there. Claressa Shields posts his new video from her vacation, but it looks like she may be dining.
Guys, this is just so desperate of somebody to try to keep somebody away from their wife and kids. You said you and him is so in love. Well, it doesn't feel that way to me. Because if you have to do all this to keep somebody away from their wife and kids, excuse me, guys. Take him out the country, and you should know something is wrong when you have never met his child. You have never met this man's child, and you say y'all serious? Y'all been together almost 2 years, and you've never met his child? That should tell you something right there. So let's get to this clip here.
No, the fuck you not.
She's out there. She's trying to carry the torch, I guess.
Yep.
But she's hard to like. Right now, you need to be a little more likable. Get the people to want to watch you. Get the people.
See there? Even this older lady, I think this is Christy Wolf. Is it Christy Wolf? I think she was even trying to tell Claressa, you need to be more likable. You need to get the people to be on your level with you, like you. But Claressa thought she knew everything. Oh, people like me. Or people that don't like me, I don't care. And this is bad for your brand, bad for your career, bad for Salito Promotions, bad for loss, win records, whatever they are. Promotions. This is bad business. They thought they was getting a gold mine when they signed Claressa. And ever since they signed Claressa, it just been downhill. She's like an almond. The almond. You ever seen that with Damien? They call him the almond. Like a plague, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes. Just my opinion.
People to want you to win. I don't feel like. And look, when you have to name yourself the GOAT, come on, let somebody else do that.
Right.
And then you're the GOAT. I don't care. Why? I just sold out 16,000 fans.
Yeah, it's easy to say that when you buy views and followers and give away free tickets so people will show up.
I got a biopic before she got a biopic.
Why is she always comparing stupid shit like a fucking little child? She comparing views and later now she comparing biopics. What the fuck is wrong with her?
A biopic? That flop? Didn't nobody even go see it, girl? Nobody went to go see that because the scandal came out of you with Remy husband. That movie flopped. And quiet as kept, they said Netflix didn't shelf that movie. Just saying, allegedly. And this is like a little kid. When they say something about her, oh, I got 2 medals. Oh, I had a biopic before she did. It's like, she a little kid. Who does this?
Chrissy can feel how she feels, but I have great supporters and
You mean you pay a lot of supporters?
great fans.
You mean people you pay to be fans and post your bullshit?
Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm more likable than her.
No, the
fuck you ain't. More likable than her? Girl, I think you done had a little sip before you came out there to that interview. You done had a little sip, a little nip. more likable than her? Don't you? She's saying.
Fuck you not.
She's out there. She's trying to carry the torch, I guess.
Yep.
But she's hard to like. Right now, you need to be a little more likable. Get the people to want to watch you. Get the people to want you to win. I don't feel like, and look, when you have to name yourself the GOAT, come on, let somebody else do that. And then you're the GOAT. I don't care. Why?
She said, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay.
I just sold out 16,000 fans.
Yeah, it's easy to say that when you buy views and followers and give away free tickets so people.
You're giving away free tickets and things like that. You busting people in. You even busting fucking kids on the yellow bus to come to fill up seats. Now you know that's bad.
Who show up?
I got a biopic before she got a biopic.
Why is she always comparing stupid shit like a fucking little child? She comparing views with later, now she comparing biopics. What the fuck is wrong with her?
Kristen can feel how she feels, but I have great supporters and
You mean you pay a lot of supporters?
great fans.
You mean people you pay to be fans and post your bullshit? Ain't nobody got.
Woo. Y'all know y'all wrong for doing this. Y'all know y'all wrong for doing this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm more likable than her.
No, the fuck you not.
She's out there. She's trying.
Y'all, why can't Claressa take constructive criticism? Why? Why can't she take constructive criticism? You said prove there were 16,000 people there. There was no 16,000 people. Where the seats was empty at, that's why it's always dark at her fight, because they don't want the news people or the media, well, excuse me, let me not say that, the news people to see that there's not people in those seats. So she keep it dark, and then especially dark over there where no people are sitting at. And then she'll go around saying that she sold out the arena when she truly did not sell it out. I don't know why is that a big deal to her to sell out the arena. You went over there hating on Amanda, talking about they had what 6,000 or 7,000 people there. They still sold it out. She even took a pay cut to be on that card, so it would be more people there. She took a pay cut. That's leadership, and that's something you would not do because you are money hungry. Amanda, she not money hungry. She said, I will take one on the chin for the team. Just so people can see these other ladies box, other ladies shine. You think Claressa would have took a pay cut? No, ma'am. No. She took a pay cut so those other women can get the shine that they deserve. Now that's leadership right there. Yeah, I believe that too. Hey, Sonny, they film her fights from one angle, so it looked like it's filled there. They never had the lights on. It's always dark. And then this is another thing people don't know. Every outfit Alicia Baumgardner had styled herself, it was Alicia Baumgardner with the shades. It was her with those type of uniforms on, with the hoods and all that, with the sparkle on it. Next thing you know, here come Claressa biting off Alicia Baumgardner. Now she want to have the shades on and stuff. This woman has no sense of style at all. She has no originality at all. She don't create nothing on her own. Anything she has on is from somebody else, not from her, from somebody else. She don't know how to do anything on her own. But I digress. I digress. I do. She don't have any character integrity. None of that. And the OG was trying to give her some advice. Oh, I'm more likable than her. I have plenty of fans. Where? People that you paying, allegedly? We're going to keep moving on. Y'all know this. All this lady do is lie. You can't believe nothing she say. Now, this was a deleted. Let me bring this up here. So let me bring this up here. Now they bringing out all the receipts for her. They bringing out all receipts now. I don't know why Nia saved all these receipts on her, but maybe she knew Claressa was going to turn on her. For a man, for Papoose. But let's get into it. Shout out to Anonymous T. This is her content. I do not own any rights to it. Make sure that y'all go follow her. Let me make sure y'all see her name up here. Yeah, make sure y'all go follow Anonymous T.
The goat just completely set the roof off with a post and delete. There are specific things that I want to point out because Claressa's former friend, former best friend, neither go, you know what I'm saying, put out some text messages and posted them and then deleted them, right? And here's my thing, right? A lot of the people.
I hate when people do post and delete. If you're going to post something, stand 10 toes down on it. Don't delete it. What are you deleting it for? It's my opinion.
You know what I'm saying? That have fallen out with Claressa Shields. You know what I'm saying? There's still things that they hold back to protect her. There's still things that they still never release the smoking gun, as far as I'm concerned. They never completely unload the clip, but they release enough information that confirms everything that has been said about Claressa, right? The plotting, the scheming, anytime she's accusing others of having paid bots and all the things, she's the bot. She's the paid attack dogs and all the things. You know what I'm saying? Anytime she's saying people have troll accounts, she enlists, now it's confirmed by Nice Text that she's the one directing her family and friends to go after certain people. All of the things that we've been saying. And it's crazy to me that Pap attaches himself to this. Is clout and money that low for you that you have to stick it out with the likes of Claressa Shields and all of these shenanigans she's doing out here on the internet? Like, that is crazy. Absolutely crazy work. And ultimately, Nye gave some type of apology or whatever the case may be. Apparently, also, there was a plot and a scheme to attack and lie on Geisha 305. Like, these are very dangerous things to do, to sit here and plot on people. Also trying to share old photos of Remy Ma, but whenever people post old photos of you, you cry and you get upset and you get mad. Pap laughs like he did in the DJ Vlad interview, but you get upset. And you only want us to focus on your recent photos that involve your time, your public timeline of you and Pap. Because you allegedly feel more confident in your looks, supposedly, even though you did a whole crash out live because somebody said that you have ugly girl syndrome. Make it make sense. So in this video, there is a portion of the text message that I want to dissect, that I want to break down with y'all, that I found was not only hypocritical, but very telling of Claressa Shields' mindset and all of the things. And it's low-key a little bit of the opposite of what happened in terms of what we saw with the text messages that Remy Ma originally had exposed. But I want to dive into this, right? So Neither Goat is maintaining basically that the reason that her and Claressa fell out was because she was asking questions about Pap and Remy. And the thing of it is, the stuff that she's released, a lot of the things that she said, Shalita has already said. It's kind of corroborating a lot of what Shalita has already told us. If you really kind of take a step back and evaluate things for what they are, a lot of it.
Now, a lot of stuff I will say Shalita has said, but this is only confirming what we already knew.
Is what Shalita told us, except for we're just missing the smoking gun of how bad and how, how far Claressa is willing to go to cause harm and do other things to all these people. And also basically called out her sister. Her sister, instead of, seeing that and being upset with Claressa, decides to go in on the attack on Nigeria as well. But there is something I want to highlight that Claressa had said in response to some of the questions that Neither Goat had about Claressa and Pap, because she's obviously been around them multiple occasions, multiple times, and had questions as far as whether or not she thinks or feels that Pap and Remy still may do, what married couples do, which is have sex. So we got to get into Claressa's response. It says, why would I FUCK a man who is still with another woman, wife or not? I don't have to do that. And my self-esteem.
Wait a minute. Wait, what's getting me? You said wife or not? Why would I F a man who is still with another woman, wife or not? My self-esteem has never let me come second to any B, so you saying that to me was highly offensive. Claressa, the wife and the child is always going to be first. You are third. This makes no sense. Wife or not? Well, your self-esteem must have checked out, because Papoose is married, been going on married. What? Y'all been together, you said almost 2 years. So you've been 2 years with a married man. So where's your self-esteem at? How is that highly offensive? It don't take nobody no 2 years to get no damn divorce. But I digress.
Has never let me come second to any witch with a B. So you saying that to me was highly offensive. Was this not the same Claressa Shields in the text messages that were leaked? You know what I'm saying? That were exposed by Remy Ma? Was her sending dissertations in the form of text messages to Pap saying you're the one who is still a married man?
Again, what self-esteem do you got when you asking a man to buy you gifts, to stay on the phone and fall asleep with you like you some teenagers? Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. Guys, I just don't know where Claressa is going with this at. I don't think Pap is going to get a divorce. I don't see it. Because I had forgot that Remy had got that $30 million, right? So I know Remy ain't spent that up. And then he was around her telling Claressa that Remy was broke. I don't think Remy spent $30 million within 3 or 4 years. I don't think so. Okay. I think Remy is more smarter with, I think Remy is very smart with her money. So I don't think she did that. And I think Papoose was telling Claressa all this stuff, gaslighting her, telling her Remy was broke, Remy ain't got no money, all this and that. And Claressa not knowing that Remy got $30 million. Now, I believe she gave Papoose a couple of dollars, but I don't think, she gave him all of that. And then also Remy bought that house. Now, the $30 million. What, I think she invested some of it, but I think she still has it. Because Remy parties are always just over the top. And she celebrated her birthday for like 4 or 5 days. She's in the Hamptons now with her and her friend. I'm doing like a slumber party. So she has a good time. She doesn't look like she's wanting for nothing or needing for nothing. And you're not there. Well, even if you were there, you couldn't help her out anyway. So let me disregard that. Pap is a gaslighter. I think he done blew Claressa head up trying to tell Claressa that Remy is broke, she ain't got no money, this and that. I think that's what he done told Claressa. And I think that's why Claressa always coming out here calling people broke. He done told Claressa that Remy is broke, allegedly. In my personal opinion, I think that's what he done did. And let me just tell you something, if Remy was in Aruba, baby, Remy would have been giving off looks. She would have had her stylist there, her makeup artist there, and also her hairstylist there. She wouldn't have been looking like Claressa, I bet you that. She wouldn't have been looking like Claressa out there. Now I don't know who packed Claressa stuff, but like I said, she needs to get somebody. Now I know it's hot in Aruba. You don't have, people don't wear a lot of makeup and stuff there. But you could have did something. You could have did your edges. You could have, maybe put a little press powder or something on your face. Something. And then you could at least, did something to your braids. You don't have to, walk around there looking like a rag doll. And that's what you were getting. You were acting like you have never been to an all-exclusive resort. Now, for a millionaire, I wouldn't think they would stay at, the Holiday Inn. I thought they would have had like suites and stuff like that. You didn't have none of that. Then after everybody started talking about the room, you stopped showing the room. Now that room you got, anybody can get that, Claressa. Anybody. But it does not scream millionaire. Holiday Inn does not scream millionaire. Now, hey, if I go to Aruba, I could probably stay at the Holiday Inn. I'm on a budget. But I don't be running around here talking about I'm no millionaire. That's Claressa. So you are a millionaire, but that room did not give millionaire. That gives somebody that's on a budget. And from what you said, you got millions with that. So you should have been somewhere up in a suite with a butler. But I digress. I'm just saying, guys. It's given to me like there's trouble in paradise. And we all know that allegedly, according to Jade the Boxer, she's trying to spin the block with her old flame because Papoose is not giving her what she wants. She thought she was going to get the treatment that Remy was getting. Well, the treatment that Remy was getting out in public. Now, we don't know what was going on behind closed doors. She thought she was going to get that type of treatment. And when that didn't, it's not panning out, she wants to return to Cinder. But the thing is, the Cinder don't want it back. The Cinder is sending it back. She don't want it. And I don't blame Remy. After you've been all laying up with her, I wouldn't want you back. Mm-mm. I wouldn't want you back. I don't know what you've been doing with Claressa. I wouldn't want you back. You can't return them to the sender because the sender don't want them. That's all I'm saying. Don't want you. I wish she would go over there to Costa Rica because this is the thing. Like Jade the Boxer said, Claressa does not want any fight with nobody that's going to give her a run for her money because she don't want to lose. I think if Claressa lose a fight, she gonna go berserk. So that's the reason I think she keeps ignoring Hannah's request, Chris Cyborg's request to fight her because she knows they gonna give her a run for her money. And then another thing I'm thinking, the reason Claressa ain't fighting is I don't think they got the money. The what you call them, Win Records and Salida. I don't think they got the money because the boxing license is like 1.5 or 1.6 million just to get the license to box. I guess back in Flint or wherever they're gonna fight at. Because she had to pay 1.5, 1.6 million license fees to box in Detroit. Now, if she goes to Atlanta or somewhere else to fight, Las Vegas, anywhere, it's going to be more than that. And maybe they don't got the money to put up. Or maybe they don't want to invest any more money with her. And I think allegedly, maybe Win Records and Papoose got into it about Claressa. They thought they was getting a gold mine with Claressa, and Claressa has not brought them anything. And they have not brought her anything. I don't see them booking any fights or anything for her. So what has Win Record really did for her? Nothing. Win Records has not did anything for Claressa. Since she has been signed to them, the only one fight she had is Franchine. Where are the other fights at? We ain't heard nothing else about Lauren Price, the one she went to UK. We ain't heard nothing else about that. Nothing else. One second, you guys. So we haven't heard anything else. So I think we've been gassed. Let me tell y'all something. We for the be taken on a ride. Because what's going to happen now, this is going to be the excuse for Claressa. It's already been played out. I don't know if Claressa is going to be able to fight anyway because Salida Records is getting sued. One moment. All right, sorry about that, guys. We for the be taken on a ride because what they gonna come out here and say allegedly that right now all of Claressa Shields' fights are delayed due to the lawsuit that has been filed against Salida, and that's going to be the scapegoat right there. Not that Win Records going to take over everything from for now until Salida get their shit together. No, that's going to be the scapegoat right there. Allegedly, I could be wrong, but that's one of them because y'all know. Allegedly, now I know when the boxers are going through legal activity, they can't fight. Now I don't know if it's for the promotion company, but that's who promote her, Salida, right? So they might use that. They can't fight because they are getting sued. Now that's a scapegoat right there. That's a scapegoat right there. She can't fight because of that. And y'all do know that Alicia Baumgardner said yesterday that legal action is coming, allegedly. Now, if she has legal trouble, that's going to be another reason she can't fight. Because when you have legal problems, you can't fight until it get resolved, allegedly. So that she got two scapegoats right there. If Alicia Baumgardner do what she says she's going to do about legal activity, legal action against her, and if Salida Record is getting sued, those are two scapegoats right there for her. Y'all, Bella gonna be and took me up out of here. But anyway, guys, so that's what I'm saying right there. Those are two reasons that she have not to fight right there. Not the truth that she won't stop eating. She's not gonna do the truth that she won't stop eating so that she can come down. Now, let me just tell y'all something right now. If I was a boxer and I didn't have nobody else to fight, and that is my craft, I would most definitely drop that weight. Because if I'm going to run around here and say I'm the GOAT, you got to fight the best to be the best. I would drop that weight. I wouldn't care about no butt. If I got the butt once, I can get it again. Or do you think Papoose going to leave because you ain't got no butt? Is that the only thing you got to offer? A man is your butt? What about your mind? What about your morals, respect, character, your goals, your dreams? So if that's all you got to offer up is butt, then I feel sorry for you. Now I got a nice little butt, but like I said, you don't want people just to look at you for your butt, and that's it. You can have a nice shape and got screws loose upstairs. You can have a nice body and don't have no morals and respect for yourself. And your elevator don't go to the top. So what use is that to you to have a nice body, but you can't even think for yourself? You can't even be an adult. You don't even know how to hold a conversation. You don't know when to turn certain parts of you on and off. When I'm talking about business, I can't talk like I'm talking to y'all. I have to turn on my business voice, my corporate voice. I'm not going to have the same voice for business people or corporate America that I have for y'all. Then when I talk to my kids, I have a different voice. So I know when to turn certain things on and off. When I used to work for corporate America, I would sit in my car when I got in my driveway for about 10 or 15 minutes because I needed to, that adrenaline needed to come down for me being at work. Now I got to turn off corporate and turn on I got to get back in mommy mode. So people need to know that about themselves. You can't talk to people like I'm talking to y'all. I can't call no place of business or go take care of no business and use all type of slang. And then when I used to work from home, my kids used to be like, what? Because I would turn my corporate voice on. They'd be like, what? Why are you talking like that? And I have to explain that to them that I have a work and corporate voice, and then I have a voice for y'all, I have a voice for my friend them, and things like that. You can't do that. Like the same way I would dress up, if I go out somewhere, I'm surely not going to wear that to work. I'm surely not going to wear that to no conference for my kids or to a graduation. I'm not going to be all backed out, little bitty skirt on or shorts on or a tie-up shirt on going into no graduation or no conference or nothing for my child or going, for take care of some business. I'm just saying. You can't do that. You just can't do that, got you. You got to, and then look, just say a nice man want to take you out to eat. You have to know what utensils to use for certain stuff. Now, you might use the salad, I don't think it'll be a big deal if you use the salad fork and things like that, maybe, but if you get out there on a date with somebody using a soup spoon and raking up food in your damn mouth, the man gonna say the damn date is over with. You can't do that now. You can't get out there cutting no steak and stuff with no butter knife. People look at that type of stuff. So I hope she don't. I guess. Like I say, I don't see how Pap go out to eat with her. These are just my thoughts. She better not try to get nobody that is like a decent person because you put that soup spoon and start raking up your food in your mouth like you be doing and chewing with your mouth and stuff open. I don't think the date gonna go good. And you being all loud, I don't think the date gonna go good. So if you want a nice person, decent person, you got to. She need to. I'm not saying to guys that she need to change her ways for no man, but I'm just saying you need to be presentable. You need to be presentable to people. They can take you on a date. They know that you're going to, chew with your mouth closed, not shove all the food in your mouth like you're not going to get no more food. You need to have on some, decent. You go into a nice restaurant, guys, you need to dress decent. That's all I'm saying. You need to dress decent. I ain't saying you got to have on no dress or skirt all the way down to your ankles, but I'm saying decent. And you can't be all loud in the restaurant. Now, I don't think, let me see. Have we seen Papoose and Claressa like on a very intimate date with, you walk in the restaurant, the lights are low, they got like candles, like a little bit of light going and stuff that like a real elegant restaurant. I don't think I've never seen them go there. No, I don't think they've been to nothing like that. I don't think they've got to that point yet in their relationship where they, have been on any type of dates like that. We got 50 likes and 71 in the chat. Can we get the likes up, please, and thank you. Please make sure you're liking the video, sharing the video, and if you're new to the channel, we would love to have you as a subscriber. Kenneth, you said no utensils needed. If you're going on a date, Kenneth, you got to use your utensils. The first thing that come out if you're at an elegant restaurant is if you're gonna order appetizers or things like that, and then your soup and salad is gonna come out before you get your entree. So you have to have your soup fork, and then if you're gonna have soup, your soup fork, your soup spoon. I'm saying. So you got to know what you're doing here. You said they will never get to that point ever. You don't think Claressa want to be winding down at the nice restaurant? What is it called? Nova? What is it called? Nobi? We know that's really expensive, and that's nice and elegant. That's a nice, elegant restaurant. If you know, I think that'll be a good date. But you got to bring your A game, Claressa. You can't go in there being loud and if you're going to a nice restaurant, guys, you got to, dress the par, and have some type of manners. You can't go in there like that. I don't think they have been on any real date like that. Because this is my first time seeing them out the country. And this is my first time. Well, we don't know if that girl, they might have kept her out the pictures, but I have never seen them go on a vacation by themselves. It's always somebody there with them. So I don't know, maybe if they're scared to be alone, or is something going on where they can't seem to be alone with each other. And then, guys, there's nothing wrong with people doing for their significant other. I have no problem with that. But if you are the only one footing the bill all the time, that a bell should ring in your head. Something should go ding, ding, ding. Then you got to buy the matching outfits when y'all go places. The purse that he did buy you, it came up missing. So is that the new thing now, guys, where women who have great careers going for themselves and they go find men who are bums, who have no job, no car, nothing. They just want a companion to be with them while they travel. So they don't care about footing the bill. Me personally, I would care about footing the bill. You have to find somebody that you evenly yoke with. That's just my thoughts. But hey, I could be wrong. Maybe Claressa like paying for her man. Now, if that's what you want to do, I don't knock nobody. If you want to carry the load, where you pay for everything in your household, pay all the bills, your man got man need a car, you go buy him a car, things like that. So women who do that, then they want to control the man, far as the cars and things like that, where they can and cannot go, or they want to know where they're going to be at all times, because you feel like, okay, my name on this car, I need to know where you're going to be at. And that's how some men get themselves in all type of trouble, where it's all good in the beginning, a woman buying you cars and clothes and this and things like that. But then when you get out here and possibly want to dip off or whatever you're going to do, then that's where it become a problem. That's how people is getting hurt. That's how a lot of people get hurt. So a lot of women like that nowadays. A lot of women is like that. I know a couple. They own daycares, they own group homes, and they own group homes and everything. And they don't care if the man don't have none. They said they just want him for a companion, to have like a partner, a man to travel with. That's what they want him for. So I don't want to say they are call boys. Well, you know how they got call girls and things like that. Women that, men do get women, like if they're going to some type of big dinner or a charity event and they need an escort, they do have women that are escorts for them. And I think it's the same way with women. They can get an escort to do, what they want them to do. They're paying for it. It's legal. You said, God, it's being said that if Claressa comes to Brooklyn, it will be on site allegedly. Really? So they so what okay, so what about Pat? All the fine restaurants are on notice now. Doorman at every entrance with picture on monitor. Well, maybe not monitor. To scare away customers. They trying to scare away the customers. They put me on there. Oh, that was my niece. She telling me that she done with my daughter's graduation hat. I don't think, but see, this is the thing, y'all. Claressa think New York got so much love for her, like they don't like Remy. That's what Claressa thinks. Also, in my opinion, the daughter chose the wrong clown to market her products because not a lot of people or companies would carry that brand because of her reputation and adultery with a married man. You right about that, ABJ. She done messed up with that. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. We are sent back witnessing the fall of Claressa Shields. We are setting back witnessing the downfall of Claressa Shields. Y'all, give me 1 second here. Let me take this down here. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hey, Melanie, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. You think, I don't think she would fight in New York. Because you know why? I don't think she can sell it out. I think Claressa is only gonna sell places that she know, fight in places that she can sell out. Hey, Care Bear. Yeah, he needs to take her there with all the money she run around her that she get have in her purse. That would be epic since she's never lost, and for it to be in Remy's home. I think that would be good for her. If you notice, she has no big sponsors or endorsement because many of these companies want to market to families and children. Not someone like this. There's no shoes, apparel, sports, or drink deals. Nothing. And guys, that's not gonna, that's how a lot of rappers, boxers go broke because they don't be having no sponsorship or brand deals because a lot of football players, not gonna say a lot, but some, the money that they get from football, they say they don't spend it. They said they live off the money from their brand deals. And then when they retire, they have that money that they were paid from the NFL or NBA. They have that money, right? But the money all the time while they're working, they live off that money from the brand deals. So if you have no brand deals, if you have no brand deals, and you spending the money that you're getting from boxing or the NFL or NBA, you're gonna be broke. Oh, let me see. Wait a minute. You stop me. Just saying, guys, this is bad for her. This is bad for her. This is bad for her career. That nobody will pick her up as far as sponsorships or anything like that. This is bad for her. And you know what? I don't wish bad on Claressa, so I don't want people to think that I don't wish bad on Claressa. But the thing is, Claressa is a type of person you cannot tell her nothing. She has to learn the hard way. She doesn't want any advice from anybody. She doesn't want any advice from anybody.
Claressa addresses the.
She doesn't want any advice from anybody, any of these OGs, these legends. She don't want none of their advice because she should take the advice because they done been through a lot of stuff. They done been through the ups and downs. And the way that Claressa's spending money, this ain't gonna work out for her, y'all. And then this is another thing, guys. I wish you would stop lying about the makeup. We know you did the makeup yourself. It's been proven. Because when you were trying to do your own makeup, it looks the same. Now, everything else you filmed, right? You said you filmed the makeup artist doing your makeup. But you have still yet to show us this magical man that did your makeup. So that's why people are saying that you did your own makeup because you won't show us. You won't show us that you won't show us the man that did the makeup because you said you don't want to embarrass the man. No, that's a lie. You don't care about embarrassing nobody. Oh no, I'm right here, y'all. Let me see. 7-year-old living in an adult body. I'm telling y'all right now, there is no makeup artist, y'all. Jay-Z responded to Papoose. Guys, she said it was all exclusive. She said her makeup and everything was all exclusive. It was in with the all exclusive. You got the massage in for all exclusive. The makeup. I said I've never seen a resort do that. I've never seen that before. So that's why I know she's lying, guys. So let's get into this. Now let's get into this, guys. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Nia the GOAT is not telling everything. She said that her and Claressa probably could mend their friendship if Papoose is not in the picture. So I don't think she's giving us everything.
Oh, baby.
Wait a minute.
Hi everyone, this is my side of the story. Me and Claressa have been best friends for 11 years. She was the godmother to my children. I know her family, she know my family. Well, the family that we do mess with, because both our families hate on both of us. We never had a falling out. Never, ever. We never had a falling out. We never was on bad terms. We never clashed. We always was like the perfect balance for each other. She had my back, I had her back. That's just how it went. Like, that was my bestie. That was my sister. Fast forward to when she started dealing with Papoose. In the beginning, it was cool. It was cool. Papoose was cool, you know. I would ask her questions like, do you think Pap still mess with Remy? Or do you think he still communicate with her, or whatever the case may be? And it was like, once I started asking little questions like that, it was like stuff started going left. It was like Pep stopped speaking to me when I was around. I would have to speak first. It was like she would try to, like, I wasn't around her much anymore. I basically said I felt like Papoose was trying to eliminate everyone around her. It ended up going left basically because I said that, and it got back to her, and she addressed the issue. Papoose ended up coming to me, addressing the issue, and basically like, no, that's not my intentions.
My whole thing was, why would Papoose come to you and address the issue? I'm confused with that part. You Claressa friend.
I'm not trying to push y'all away. I'm not trying to get rid of her friends. I'm not that type of person. I'll take up for y'all. Woo, woo, blah, 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 blah. They split. Cool. But it was already starting to get weird already once I was already addressing little things that was going on. And me trying to get her to realize, come on now, like, open your eyes to certain things. A real man is not going to keep confusion. He's going to try to diffuse the situation instead of trying to create more confusion. Hi everyone, this is my side of the story. Me and Claressa.
Papoose, let me just give me one second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Y'all, give me 1 second. Here come y'all know Bella. 1 second. We know that Pap is gaslighting right here. If he told her, I'm not trying to take y'all away from Claressa, I'm not trying to come in between y'all, that's a lie, because we already know he did that with Remy. That's a lie right there. He that's what he was doing. So if the friends start asking questions about him, that's a red flag to him. So he don't want Claressa's friends with a little bit more sense than her asking any questions. That's what I'm getting from that. You did not want any questions to be asked. And if they did start doing it, you wanted Claressa to get rid of them. You didn't put in her head that they trying to come between y'all. So Claressa, by her being in love with Matt, Claressa's madly in love with Papoose. Let's just put that out there. But he don't love her like that. He don't love her the same way she loved him. Now, that's just my personal opinion. That's my opinion. That's my personal opinion. Now, guys, I did want to get into a little bit of what Geisha said here about the situation with but let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Papoose is trying to, isolate her from her friends? That people that would, make her think about the shit that Papoose is doing. Now, I will agree with this. Claressa and Naya are one and the same to an extent. To an extent. Why do I say that? Because as a woman, why would you want to put out lies on another woman? I don't get that part. When you know, and Claressa know that she's doing wrong by being with a married man. But why would y'all want to put out lies about another blogger because she's telling the truth on you? Because to me, if what Geisha was saying wasn't true, you could sue her, right? Allegedly, you could sue her. But then too, why would it get to you if you know it's not true? The only way it gets to you if you know it's true. You know you are with a married man. There's no other way to say it. And then people's like, yeah, Lotto is too, but Lotto is not out here prancing around with her married man. Lotto was in the cut with hers. And she wrong too. Cardi wrong too for getting pregnant while she is still married to Offset. And I talk about Cardi too. Anybody that's out here with a married man or married woman is wrong. In my personal opinion. Now, that's my opinion, though. Now, if you want us to talk about you, we can. But let's get into these text messages with Geisha. Shout out to the real Geisha 305. Make sure y'all go follow her on YouTube. This is her YouTube page right here. So let me give her a thumbs up. So right here, this is her YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go follow her.
Loaded where Claressa is telling her to come for me. Because mind you, they were the best of friends last year. And it's a lot of people around here following suit with Nigeria. Y'all call her not a goat. Like this girl is valid, that she's a solid person. Well, last year she wasn't that solid person. She wasn't showing the characteristics that she's showing now. The characteristics that she showed last year was somebody that was unhinged and not tamed. She had untamed like behavior. Now I can't even put the time limit on when somebody can change or when somebody can get a revelation. I'm just telling you, the person that I had the encounter with last year was somebody that was drama-filled, chaotic, just all over the place, creating 10 to 20 pages to troll me. Every time I blocked the page, they kept coming back trying to harass me on the page. And I feel like a person that does that is not all mentally there. Because there's no way in the world as a grown-ass woman, I'm going to be creating 10 and 20 pages to keep coming for somebody, especially after they block me and they don't want me here.
That's another thing, guys. I never get troll accounts. I don't get them. Why don't you just come in the chat as your regular self? Why do you have to use troll accounts? Why? That makes no sense to me. Say what you're gonna say. Long as you ain't cussing me out, I'll let you come up. You can give your point of view and I can give mine. We don't have to agree. Long as you don't come in here being disrespectful or cuss me out, hey, you want to come up here and talk and say what you need to say, we can do it. Give me 1 second, y'all.
I'm not gonna do that. A lot of people kept coming to my page, even men, a lot of gentlemen and females like, oh, you jealous of her? You coming for her? Why you always talk about her? They never knew the real story behind why I came for Claressa. They didn't know I basically was in support of her, trying to shed light about a friend disrespecting her at a weigh-in. That's how it initially started. People didn't know that. They just thought out of the blue, I just started coming for Claressa. Oh, I just had random time just pick on this girl that box. That's what they thought. But I keep all my receipts. I don't never get rid of my receipts. I got galore and galore and galores of receipts. How this shit transpired. And when you are ready to show, you don't need nobody hanging around you that's trying to take your light and trying to take your shine, because that's the energy that girl give. Claressa telling her to chill. She keep calling Claressa a bitch.
Tell me one more bitch, I'm gonna show you something.
Nigerian, you finna get out because everybody gonna lose their job because
She talking about that's just the way she talk. No.
Shut up, Nigerian. Shut up.
No, bitch.
Like me per se, if I'm at a professional setting, you think I'm finna be twerking everywhere around these security guards that I don't fucking know? We at a weigh-in. Bitch, all you doing is twerking. The security guard trying to talk to Claressa, you interrupting the security guard. Well, why you ain't tell her to shut up? Oh, fuck you then. Security guard, man, I guess he had a security team for Claressa. He was upset because I guess his team wasn't doing something right. So he talking to Claressa. Nigeria jumps in the conversation and was like, what happened?
What are you complaining about, Contrail?
Huh?
What are you complaining about?
I'm cussing my officers out.
For what? Why you tell her to mind her business?
Certain shit out. Because she asked. I ain't got to answer you.
I ain't gonna answer you. Nigeria, quit
right.
picking people.
I didn't pick on them.
Yeah. Can't
But
you
wait.
say I'm mad right now?
But what? But
I ain't say shit to you though. That's the thing.
I don't know what
I said I was finna ask you stupid, and you got smart.
The whole argument wouldn't have started if you would have just mind your business and let that man keep talking to Claressa. So she twerking her ass all in front of all these people, doing the twerk dance and just doing all this to be seen. Claressa the boxer and she the twerking machine. And then when Claressa won the fight, she jumped in the ring and she's still twerking. Just twerking. Bitch, when have y'all ever seen a boxing event with any women that box and they friends get in the ring and just start twerking like they had a motherfucking jam in the hood? That should tell you what caliber of woman that is off rip. That should tell you her mindset off rip. And then she wasn't twerking by herself. She was twerking with a baby on her hip. She in the boxing ring with a baby on her hip, twerking. So when I listen to this woman portray like she this caliber woman on the internet right now, that's so far-fetched from the person last year. Claressa is the one that's coercing her, saying, you need to lie on her. You need to say she's not a good mother, that she's not a good grandmother. What she said, that she do drugs. See, this right here, when Claressa wrote that in that screenshot and say, we gonna say that LaGacia Dean does drugs, put me in the mind of Hannah Gabriel, how y'all slandered Hannah.
Okay, that right there. And guys, I do apologize. Bella is getting her hair done for graduation tomorrow, so I do apologize about me putting y'all on hold and stuff. So I do apologize about that. Right there, I did not like that she was trying to say this lady was on drugs, and you knew this woman was on no drugs. You ain't heard nothing about Geisha being on any drugs. Now, I feel like this: if Claressa has a problem with what she is saying, come on her channel, confront her about it, or sue her. But to put out there that this woman is on some type of drugs because you don't like what she's saying, you the one wanted to be famous, Claressa. You the one that wanted to own the internet. You wanted all us to be talking about you. Now that we doing it, you don't like it. You wanted to own this internet. You said this is not Beyonce internet anymore. This is the Claressa Shields internet. So now own it.
Gabrielle in 2023 when she was supposed to give Claressa Shields that rematch. Just reading that screenshot alone, how you told your ex-best friend Claressa to say that I do drugs, that right there let me know that you was behind that Hannah Gabrielle bullshit. The behavior is not far-fetched. Mind you, go back to Shadeja Green interview when Shadeja say, yeah, I'm trying to fight Claressa in her hometown, but you know, Claressa is in charge. When Shadeja said Claressa was in charge of the committee and who fights in Flint and Detroit, I knew right then she was in charge with whoever she sabotaged to not fight. And I believe Claressa Shields is behind the savagery of Hannah Gabrielle.
Let me go back here.
That girl give. Claressa telling her to chill. She keep calling Claressa a bitch.
Tell me one more bitch. I'm gonna show you something. Nigerian, you finna get out because everybody gonna lose their job because
She talking about that's just the way she talk. No.
Shut up, Nigerian. Shut up. No, bitch.
Like me per se, if I'm at a professional.
Let me go back here.
Initially started, people didn't know that. They just thought out of the blue, I just started coming for Claressa. Oh, I just had random time just to pick on this girl that box. That's what they thought. But I keep all my receipts. I don't never get rid of my receipts. I got galore and galore and galores of receipts. How this shit transpired. And when you are ready to show, you don't need nobody hanging around you that's trying to take your light and trying to take your shine, because that's the energy that girl give. Claressa telling her to chill. She keep calling Claressa a bitch.
Tell me one more bitch. I'm gonna show you something. Nigerian, you finna get out because everybody gonna lose their job because
she talking about that's just the way she talk. No.
Shut up, Nigerian. Shut up. No, bitch.
Like me per se, if I'm at a
the B. I don't like that. Now I know sometimes girlfriends and stuff play around like that, but the way that Nigeria is saying it and Claressa is saying it, I don't like that. And then if I got to be around people and this is how we have to talk to one another, or you know how you call your friend like, bitch, I got something to tell you, something like that. But the way they're talking, it just don't set right with me. It just don't. And in the way that Geisha is showing us how now the GOAT is, she's not far off from Claressa, to me. Just my opinion.
Professional setting, you think I'm finna be twerking everywhere around these right. Security guards out? I don't fucking know. We had a weigh-in. Bitch, all you doing is twerking.
I just said that. Professional people, why are you doing this? Why are y'all twerking and stuff in a weigh-in? I just said you have to be professional when it's time to be professional. I told you, I don't think these people know when to cut stuff on and off. Like I said, when I was in middle school, they taught us how to go to interviews, how to make eye contact with people, how to set up straight and cheer, what colors to wear, how to act in different settings. So maybe they don't get that. I don't know.
Security guard trying to talk to Claressa, you interrupting the security guard. Well, why you ain't tell her to shut up? Oh, fuck you then. Security guard, man, I guess he had a security team for Claressa. He was upset because I guess his team wasn't doing something right. So he talking to Claressa. Nigeria jumps in the conversation and was like, what happened?
What are you complaining about, Contrail? What are you complaining about?
I'm cussing my officers out.
For what? Why you say her to my
See, they is so ghetto. Guys, I see it now. Claressa don't know how to be professional when it's time to be professional. I don't think, wait a minute here. Let me keep listening. Wait a minute.
Certain shit because she asked. I ain't got to answer you.
I ain't got to answer you. Nigeria, quit picking on people.
I didn't pick on them.
Yeah. Can't you see I'm mad right now?
But what?
But I ain't say shit to you though. That's the thing.
I remember.
Woo! Oh no.
I said I was spinning at you, and you got smart.
The whole argument wouldn't have started if you would have just mind your business and let that man keep talking to Claressa. So she twerking her ass all in front of all these people, doing the twerk dance and just doing all this to be seen. Claressa the boxer and she the twerking machine. And then when Claressa won the fight, she jumped in the ring and she's still twerking. Just twerking. Bitch, when have y'all ever seen a boxing event with any women that box and they friends get in the ring and just start twerking like they at a motherfucking jam? And
oh, see, she not professional either. Now this girl says she's a stylist. She do hair. She do makeup. You think you finna go dress these rich people acting like this and talking like this, huh? That ain't gonna work out for you. Oh, I see why you where you at.
No, that should tell you what caliber of woman that is off rip. That should tell you her mindset off rip. And then she wasn't twerking by herself. She was twerking with a baby on her hip. She in the boxing ring with a baby on her hip, twerking. So when I listen to this woman portray like she this caliber woman on the internet right now, that's so far-fetched from the person last year. Claressa is the one that's coercing her, saying you need to lie on her. You need to say she's not a good mother, that she's not a good grandmother. What she said, that she do drugs. See, this right here, when Claressa wrote that in that screenshot and said, we gonna say that Legacia Dean does drugs, put me in the mind of Hannah Gabriel. How y'all slandered Hannah Gabriel in 2023 when she was supposed to give Claressa Shield that rematch.
Now, I did not know that Claressa was on the board and was in charge of whoever's fight in Flint. Now, allegedly, she could have had something to do with her not fighting Hannah Gabriel, because she could say, well, she was had rugs before. How I know you ain't do nothing to the test? Allegedly. Just saying.
Just reading that screenshot alone, how you told your ex-best friend Claressa to say that I do drugs, that right there let me know that you was behind that Hannah Gabriel bullshit. The behavior is not far-fetched. Mind you, go back to Shadeja Green interview when Shadeja say, yeah, I'm trying to fight Claressa in her hometown, but you know, Claressa is in charge. When Shadeja said Claressa was in charge of the committee and who fights in Flint and Detroit, I knew right then she was in charge with whoever she sabotaged to not fight. And I believe Claressa Shields is behind the savagery of Hannah Gabriel. But we're gonna get it.
We're gonna stop it right there, guys. I had to go back for a minute. Now, this is all making sense to me. This is all making sense. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Joy to the world. This is all making sense to me right now. Y'all whole crew need to be together, because y'all in some ghetto buggers. Y'all are ghetto. Y'all are hood. You can take the person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the person. Now, if that person wants to make a change, then maybe. But if they don't, no. This is them. And let me tell you something. I got a strong feeling when Pap leave Claressa, because Claressa ain't gonna leave Pap. Her and Nigeria are gonna be back friends. They deserve one another. They one in the same. They don't know how to go nowhere and act professional. They don't. This is them. She said she has all of these talents but no credentials. But see, this is the thing, guys. The internet is a cloud. All the stuff you do on the internet, you know, people can go back and look at it and you know what it is. But the ghetto, the out in the streets with those shoes on, trying to fight and all this and that's a lot. The stuff that's been said on the internet, the back and forth and things like that, that's a lot. Now, she made a statement that Cash Dow bought her best friend a whole salon, right? But you got to think about it. Her friends them don't act like Claressa them act. They don't do all of this. They know how to be professional when it's time to be professional, right? So who's to say that cashed out friend did not come to her with a business plan, right? Say, this is what I want to do. This is a building I'm looking at. And cashed out is probably looking at that like an investment. An investment. Cashed out is very smart with her money, right? And one thing I like about Cash Doll is that she don't take bullshit, right? She was going with an NFL player. You know, she liked him, he was good and everything like that. But when he tried to control her, she said, hold up. Ain't none of these other women you used to messing with because you got money that I got to bow down to you. They need you. I don't. I got my own money. I like Cash Doll because a lot of her songs, she talk with sense. And these other women that get with these football and basketball players, they cheat on them, they dog them out. They're gonna accept it because why? This man either didn't got them a house and paying their rent or their mortgage, or then bought them a car, but it's in his name. So she really just borrowing the dang on car. She just borrowing the car because the car probably in his name. And 9 times out of 10, he ain't bought the car flat out or anything. He ain't bought the car flat out. So he want to keep the car in his name, so in case you start acting up, he can take the car back. He gonna put the car in his name, so you start acting a fool, he gonna take his car back. Not you being the one that say, hey, if you're gonna buy me a car, let me go with you so I can put the car in my name. They don't think like that. They just be happy to get a car. Or if he gonna get a place for them, buy a house for them or rent a house for them, they don't say, hey, if you're gonna do that, let me go so I can put the house in my name, not in your name, in case they get mad, they and want to take the damn house back and want the car back. Not thinking ahead of the game. You go buy me a damn what the AP watch for $20,000 or $30,000. Hey, I don't need no damn watch on $20,000 or $30,000. You can give me that money. I can put that in my account. I don't need all these Chanel purses for $5,000 and $6,000. Let me put that money in my account. Let me start me a business or something. These women don't think like that. They think for right now. They ain't thinking for the long haul. This man buying you all these expensive gifts. You don't own your own house. You don't own your own car. So if he gonna buy me $20,000 or $30,000 Chanel purses, no, this shit. Let me Let me get that for my account. I don't need that. One person, maybe $4,000 or $5,000 if you want to spend that. But if you want to buy $20,000 or $30,000 watches and purses that's $20,000 and $30,000, I don't want that. Give me the money. I don't want it. What's the use of you having a Birkin purse for $25,000 or $30,000 and you ain't got that in your account? That could be a down payment on your damn house. So why would you accept a gift like that? I'll be straight up, a Birkin. How much you pay for this? We're gonna take this back. You give me that money, and go put that down on me a business or something, or get me another property or something. I don't want that. What the hell am I gonna do with a $20,000 or $30,000 purse? Understand why people do that. Now, even if I was a millionaire, no, I don't want no purse for that. No. Mm-mm. No, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't want nobody doing that for me. I don't want no $30,000 purse or $30,000 watch. Not even a 20. Not even 15. Let me get that. Some people might say it sound bad. It sound bad. I don't care how it sounds. I'm telling you the truth. Let's just be real about that. And then this is another thing. I just never had that mindset to do that to somebody. To go get pregnant by somebody because they got a lot of money. And people don't understand that these NFL players, I don't say all of them, but most of them, they don't want to settle down right now. Unless you get a really, really good one. But somebody like Stephon Diggs, hell to the fuck no. Now, we can say, okay, they're in their 30s. Not, it's just still don't right. This man has 6 or 7 kids under the age of 1. How are you going to marry or be with somebody like that? And then allegedly he got more on the way. What Cardi B baby is the 7th child, 7th or 8th child of Stephon Diggs? Who wants that? Why would you want to have a baby by somebody and your baby is number 8 or number 10? It ain't like she needed Stephon for the money. She got money. So what's the excuse? Now, I don't agree with Cardi going out here having sex with anybody because she is married. Okay, I don't agree with that. But if she gonna go out here and have her little fun, little sneaky leak, and then going on back in the house because she going through a divorce. She's made that perfectly clear. She don't want Offset, right? She don't want him, right? But it's not right for her to have sex with nobody, and she is still married. Now, if she want to do a little sneaky leak, go get her some and let it just be that. I'll be okay. I'm cool with that. There's no chance of them reconciling anything or getting back together. It's just that Offset won't sign the papers because he won't have her royalties. He won't some properties. He wants to have access to her catalog. He want all this shit just to make it difficult for him and Cardi to get divorced and for her to be unattached to him. Okay. But Cardi went out here and did a no-no. Why would you go out here and have unprotected sex with him? Knowing this man has all these kids and how he get down. You could have found no other football. Well, we know why she did it with Stephon because that was her husband's favorite football player. Okay. All right. If you want to play these little games, you want your lick back, okay. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But at least make him wrap it up, or you want some type of birth control. You don't go out here and have no baby by the man. At least do that for yourself. This man is community P. Another one, Lotto. I like Lotto. But I'm not going to sugarcoat the fact that you went out here and got pregnant by a married man and had his name tattooed behind your ear. Now, I'm not going to overlook that. That is wrong. That is he's doing adultery. And why would you want to be married? With somebody who already got a wife with 2 kids and another baby mama he got 1 kid by, and then your child. You ain't have no kids. Your baby is the 4th. I don't approve of Lotto either. Lotto is wrong. What happened to people wanting their kids to be the first born, to your man? Now that's what I wanted too, but I'll settle for number 2. Yeah, when I was younger, the mindset, okay, he got money. Okay. But when I found out he lied about some kids he had, but then I found out that I cut it off. I didn't have no more kids by him. I just had my son. My son was the first to me, but yeah, other kids, I don't lie about that. But he wasn't married. He wasn't with nobody. But then when I got with my husband, he had one child. I had one child. He had one child. He didn't have a slew full of kids. No, no. But hey, she stay on. I'm just talking about me. There's nowhere on God green's earth would I have sex with a married man, have a baby with a married man. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because I like they music. Wrong is wrong, just like Claressa wrong. But see, the thing is, I talk about Cardi B when it's time to talk about her when she's out here. And then Lotto, you hardly ever see Lotto out here flying 21 steps, but you ain't steer her with him. But Claressa, the reason we talking about here, you putting it in our face. You want us to accept it. That's why you getting talked about. And if that man really, really, really is done with Remy Ma, why don't he get all those tattoos of Remy covered up? Now you got the money. Why don't you pay for a cover up? Because that makes it looks real bad that he said he would you, and then y'all gonna get married, and he gonna cover up that tattoo, that big ass tattoo of Remy on his damn arm. And other places they say he got Remy name at. The kids even got his daughter even got Remy name on her hand. Did she cover that up? But you out running around here advertising her cosmetic, her lip gloss, and she got Remy on her hand. Girl, I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Cardi makes being single with no kids look really good. Yes, you do, homebody. But I'm saying the fact that she got pregnant by Stefan when she is still married to Offset. Now that's her business. Now I'm just gonna say I don't like it, but that's it. I don't like it. Now I would have preferred that she would have just went and did like a little sneaky little link thing and went on back home. She didn't have no evidence that she was out here sneaking around. But hey, the baby's here, whatever. But she wrong too. Wrong as two left shoes. Just saying. You got it. If I'm gonna call Claressa out, I gotta call everybody out. 69 likes, 79 in the chat. Can we get the likes up? Side chicks don't know how to be quiet and out of sight. They went to. You said they want to out front like the wife. The side chicks, back in our days, they used to stay here and they was getting their rent paid, light bill, and getting money. They was out of sight. But these side chicks here, honey, I don't know if they want to be poly or what, because they coming on out. So I'm assuming they want to be seen too. I guess they want to be poly with the wife. That's what I'm assuming. Because what are you popping out for? If the man ain't gonna leave his wife by you popping out, now the wife got to make a decision. And then one thing, that's another thing right there. I will never get over. We married, but you paying the next chick bills? No, no. We divorced. We are divorced. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now, if y'all watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, Kimmy didn't put it out there. She said the deal breaker for her was at first when they got married, the deal breaker would have been if Maurice cheated on her. But now, since they went to counseling and been dealing with all these other marriages that's fall apart because the other person was cheating, she said that's not a deal breaker for her no more. Right in front of Maurice, right in front of Martell, which is the B in the corner, and in front of Marceau. So that's letting you know right there that there maybe has been some adultery in their marriage. And it's going to continue to be there because you just put it out there that that's not a deal breaker for you anymore. And you said that you made a commitment to Maurice when y'all got married and you don't plan on breaking the commitment, even if he do cheat. Y'all going to work it out. Now, on the other hand, Letitia said when Mel's kid's father said, Letitia, what's your deal breaker? You know what my deal breaker was because you sit there. So it's adultery. So she is still saying that if Marcel cheat on her, she's going to leave him. But I think that's a lie. Because I think Kimmy and Tisha know that Maurice and Marcel cheat. It's my personal opinion. So that's it. Letitia, mm-mm. Letitia and Kimmy, just my personal opinion. I'm not gonna stay in no marriage and work nothing out somebody and cheating on me. Because do you think he'll stay with you if you cheated on him? If Letitia or Kimmy cheated on Marcel or Maurice, do you think they're gonna say, I made a commitment to Kimmy, I made a commitment to Tisha, so I'm not gonna break the commitment? Hell no. They're gonna divorce your ass so fast your head gonna spin. Just saying. 70 likes, 83 in that. All the men on the show cheat. And you know what, y'all? With Letitia, let me just say this. I did not like Tisha when Melanie was on the show because she always tried to gaslight and made like everything was Melanie's fault. Her, Kimmy, all of them. All of them did that to Melanie, right? So now that Melanie's gone off the show, they ain't got nobody to put stuff on. So everybody is taking accountability for themselves now. Everybody got to take accountability, right? Marcel was flat out telling Letitia that he don't want her. When somebody tell you they want their damn last name back, what the hell you think that means? If he said precisely, if you're not gonna listen and let me lead, he would like his last name back. Then you set up there when y'all go on a couple's dinner. You sat up there and say you don't know what else is left with you and Tisha after the kids. You know, after MJ went to college and your other kids on their way. You said, what is it there for you and Letitia to do? And he said he don't know if he want to do it with her. Then when Maurice said, what you mean, divorce? I mean, marriage? He said, I wouldn't go that far, but he said, I don't know if I want to do it with her. Who else is it to do it with? That means you don't know if you want to continue to do life with Tisha after the kids are gone. You don't know what is left for you and Tisha after your kids gone to college. Marcel is serious. I don't think he can take Tisha no more. Just to be honest with you. Kimmy don't want to be by herself. It's the ideal of being married. See that right there. I think a lot of people is in love with the ideal of being married. And I think a lot of people don't got that concept together. A husband is supposed to protect and provide and lead, right? We are supposed to be the helpmate to our husband. Now, I would say because this is a new generation that a lot of the time, well, I'll say some men cannot take on paying all the bills in the house by themselves, especially if you got a big house and y'all got a lot of bills. I don't mind helping and doing what I got to do, right? But then the other part where you got to be a leader and a protector, a lot of husbands don't even want to do that. So that's another portion of it. I don't mind. My husband said, okay, I'll pay the mortgage. You pay the rest of the bills. Light bill, gas bill, light and gas bill, telephone bill, cable, what those right there. Right? I can do that. And I'll pay for the mortgage, our car notes and car insurance and whatever. I have no problem with that. But if you gonna pay the majority of the bills, like the bigger bills, and let me pay the smaller ones, I'm cool with that. A lot of men don't want to do that nowadays. They want 50-50. And a lot of women are not going for 50-50. Just saying. You said that is the only reality on that. Wait a minute, on that. Wait a minute, on that. I can believe that, but see, this is the thing. Now, with Ken and Ken and Trish, I just don't know about these shows anymore. I think people are forgetting what marriage is. So if you take a break, both of y'all go out and have sex with other people. How does that work when y'all come back together? Because apparently Trish liked it the person she spent the block with, because she spent the block with him once when her and Ken broke up. Then she went back again for a second. So who's to say if her and Ken they get back together that Trish ain't gonna go back and spin the block again? I think, and personally with me, the reason that Trish likes Ken is because he can provide. He provides a lot. He pays a lot of the bills in the house, or all the bills in the house, and does a lot of stuff for her. So I think Trish missed that, and he take them on trips and stuff like that. But everything else, I don't think Trish likes about him. Marceau, I think him and Tisha have outgrew each other, because I don't think Tisha has grown up yet. Tisha have not grew up. Kimmy, I just think Kimmy just wants to say she's married. That's it. She don't care if Maurice goes out and cheat on her. You sat there and believe that story that this man hit a boat, a tree, and an animal, and had a concussion. But he cannot explain what hospital he went to, what tree, what animal, and all that you hit. Well, where's the tree and the pole that you hit? Can't explain that. You said you had a concussion. You went to the hospital. But how is that if you went back to black? So, just a little story that they ride with and they sticking with it. Okay, cool. You said, yep, they all did and still getting paid. They tried to belittle her. Mel tried so many times, in my opinion, to tell her you can do better and make your own decisions. You don't need him. But see, y'all know what? I think Letitia thought about leaving Marcel, because remember, Mel said Tisha called her and talked to her. And Mel would never say what Tisha talked to her about. Ever. Mel never said what it was about. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all to look at the big picture. Mel left Martell, aka bald-headed B in the corner, right? Filed bankruptcy and everything, right? Went to an apartment, left her mansion, sold it, and her and her kids moved in an apartment with nothing. Look at Mel now. Mel went and bought her another mansion, started her business, and is doing good without Martell. Now, who is suffering? Martell is. Martell has never been able to get back how he was with Mel. Okay? Another prime example, Remy Ma. Pap, no money, no nothing. Remy carrying all the weight on her. Remy woke up and said, hey, enough of this. left him. Well, she left him or what have you, but let Claressa tell it. Pap picked her, but we know what happened. Ever since she left Papoose, what's been happening? Nothing but doors opening up for her. Nothing but her getting more money without Papoose. And what's happened to Papoose? He's went downhill. Look where he went. And quite as kept, guys, we could be blocking our own blessings. Because when God tell you to turn loose something and you don't turn it loose, he'll just hold your blessings back until you obey and do what he tells you to do. Just to be honest. People think if you leave your husband that you're going to suffer this and that. But if God is telling you to let somebody go, he got something better for him, trust him. He got something better for you. And ever since Remy left Pat, Nell left Martell, look at all these doors and things opening up for them. Just saying. Just a little food for thought. You know? Just saying. Listen. Yeah, Martell knows everything. And that's why that's why Chris let Martell say all type of stuff to Nell, because he don't want Martell to tell his stuff, his dirty laundry, allegedly. All right. But now all of a sudden, Kimmy, she don't like Martell no more. Yeah, Martell knows everything. Baby, the people that I know that have got divorces, they don't want to get back married no more. They say they like the single life. They just like dating people. You know, they don't want nobody in the house with them no more. They don't want to do it no more. They said they've been there, done that. They don't want to do it no more. Yeah, Maurice hit a tree, a animal, a pole, boat. He hit everything, but nobody has any proof. Now, one thing Martell said, if people didn't hear him because he always hollering, he said Maurice allegedly always be drunk and driving. That's what Martell said. He should know. Yeah, when you cheat, the trust is forever gone. But according to these women on Love and Mary Chansfield, that's not the end for them. Yeah, she a nurse. Kimmy is full of herself. Let her go head on. So now just let Maurice cheat in peace. Linda, did you send me that about Shamia? Now, see, this is another thing. Now, this is my thing right here, guys. When we get a certain age, right? It doesn't even have to be an age. You have a good man at home. Good man, good job, this and that. It's okay to hang out with your friends and stuff like that. But you got to have balance. You know, you can't be going on all these single girls trip. And now, if your husband is a piece of shit, block on. But Shamia has a good man, a good husband. But the way Shamia is, it doesn't seem to me like she want to be married. And that's just me. Shamia doesn't want to be married. Shamia wants to be single. You think Shamia is trying to get this man a little boy? She don't want to do that. She don't want to have no more kids. But I think she don't know. I think she's not going to tell Gerald that, her husband. Gerald don't even want to be on Roa. He don't want to support her. He don't want to have nothing to do with Roa. And that's his choice. He don't want to have nothing to do with the show. He wants to continue to make his money and go on about his business. Shamia don't have to be on that show because her husband makes a lot of money. What is the reason you want to be on that show? No, it doesn't make any sense. Now, it's been alleged that she's messing around with a Falcons player, allegedly. No, I can see that because I don't think the way Shamia is and the way she acts on those girls' trip, I don't think her husband Gerald can keep up with her. You know, the men that get up in age, they're not able to perform like they used to, allegedly. So, can I believe that Shamia's messing around with a football player? Yes, ma'am. Or a basketball player? Yes, ma'am. I can believe that. I think can, in my opinion, look like 8 foot because anytime your girl is saying she want to go party at her son college, a younger crowd, I'm wondering who did she spend the block with. See, let me tell y'all something. I don't care what nobody say. In my personal opinion, I still think Trish slept with Martell. It's just my personal opinion. And you want to go party with the younger people, baby? I think Trish would go with somebody 23 years old, 24, 25. Shit, at this point, he could be 21. You said, wait a minute, I believe it in the Lady Pond, and you know who. Oh, yeah, I believe Shamia, Portia, K. Michelle. I'm even going to put Kelly in there. Portia, all of them do the Lady Pond. Candy, Tiny. I believe all of them is been in the Lady Pond. And I don't know, when they all be on those trips, they could be doing some things. Now, do I think Angela? No. Do I think Cynthia Bailey? No. Pinky is iffy. But everybody else, yes, ma'am. I even think Kelly is in the damn Lady Pond. Just saying. In my personal opinion. Like I said, I could be wrong, but a lot of women that are in their 40s and 50s are not like our big mama and them were. We look more younger, more youthful, and more full of life still than our big mamas was. So, yeah, so, people are out here getting it in. And I believe that now Gerald, I know Gerald ain't no damn fool. Okay. I believe that he got some suspicion that Shamia is out here cheating on him, allegedly. It's my personal opinion. And I believe Angela know that her husband be out here messing around too. Now, I don't think Gerald had Shamia sign a prenup. I could be wrong. Drew too. Drew's another one. All of them. Yeah, because we know Cardi B, Lady Pond. Cardi B ain't got no problem with telling you that. Now, if that's their truth, that's their truth. That's fine. Y'all want to be out there in the Lady Pond, go ahead. All of them be out here messing around. Now, I don't know what they be. Now, all these people be going on trips together. So I wonder what y'all be doing. I'm just asking for a friend. What the hell do y'all be doing? Do y'all be getting it on then? I just want to know. Because it seemed like everybody on Roa must being a Lady Pond, except for I think Angela and Cynthia Bailey. Pinky is suspect at this time, but everybody else, yeah, yes, ma'am. I can even believe Kelly and Shamir been getting down before allegedly because they be getting drunk together. So I don't know what they be doing allegedly. Don't say allegedly. It's my personal opinion. Maybe Drew and Portia done got down before allegedly. It's my personal opinion because these ladies have no problem with telling you that they being a lady pond. Just saying. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But but I think Shamia should just tell Gerald that she don't want no other baby. And like I said, now that didn't got out in the streets about her messing around with these football or basketball players. Oh, that's for the come to light. That's for the come to the light. Now, which football or basketball player is she messing with from the Atlanta Hawks? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because you can tell Shamia don't be in the house with them kids. Gerald and the nanny do. You can tell right there that she don't be in the house with them kids. Gerald be in the house and that nanny. And Shamia mother when she do come. It's my personal opinion. She only with Gerald for that money, honey. If Gerald didn't have that money, shit. But see, what the problem gonna be is Gerald gonna go find him a little young thing to get him a baby. Watch what I tell you. He gonna go get him a little young thing to get him a baby. Watch what I tell you. Going to get him a little young thing. Now I seen that Ty was engaged to Angela Simmons, but somebody said that was clickbait. Wait a minute. What who got a what X tape from the birthday trip on Twitter? Who got a tape, Linda? But y'all, let me get back over here to Rissa. Rissa, let me tell y'all something. Rissa gonna be where are they at now? Because she done let Papoose messed up her career to me. She ain't got no endorsements, no nothing. She ain't even got no fight. And then that man from Toledo Promotion, he's getting sued. And then where's Claressa supposed to get the money at for these fights, for the boxing license and to pay these people with? That's another thing. So I don't even know why people would even sign under her. It makes no sense. Oh yeah, K Michelle husband, I can believe that because this I'm style. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that because I know K Michelle did, in the lady pond when she said that she will sit there and watch her husband have sex with another woman. It turns her on, and I had to remember K Michelle like women, so I'm not surprised if they wouldn't like Ken and Toddy having threesomes allegedly. Just saying. These freaky women like this, I'm these women that I hear keep talking about they like men and like women. So I don't think they have a problem with sharing their bedroom with another woman because they like women too. So I'm just saying, all these women, I don't think they have no problem with that. This makes no sense to me. So we just gotta just think about some of the stuff these people do. And guys, let's just put it there. Maybe Shamia want a divorce. Maybe she want Gerald to take the kids and she'll come get them, on the weekend. Maybe. Maybe that could be a possibility. All right, let me get over here. So allegedly, wait a minute, baby. Lakeisha got the information about Shamia from Roa. Hold it. Wait a minute, y'all. We got some information about Roa. Wait a minute. Lakeisha got the information about Roa. Let's see what she's saying. Wait a minute. Shout out to Lakeisha. Make sure y'all go follow her. This is her YouTube channel here. Make sure y'all go follow her. This is her content. I own no rights to this. Section 107 of the Copyright Act is on the screen, in the chat, and also in the description box.
Because it seems like every time these ladies get on this Real Housewives or any of these reality TV shows, eventually what happens? They get a divorce. It's like the running trend with all of these housewives. Shamia Morton and her husband, Gerald, are they headed to divorce court? I don't know. But we're going to get into what they're alleging, because they're alleging that Shamia is creeping around with who? Falcons players. That's who.
Let me speed it up here.
This is going to get ugly. And, I don't know why, unless you have to be, especially when you're happily married, you're not financially struggling. Why put yourself in a situation to be on this ghetto show?
I said that. You are not struggling. You're happily married. You don't want for nothing. Don't need. What the hell do you want to be on this show for? Go start your little business. Go out to brunch and stuff. Be with your husband. Why would you even put yourself on this damn show?
The Housewives is just not what it used to be. You see that these men, like even for Kelly, for instance, she's dating a guy. They don't want to be involved with this show because it is so messy. We know that Shamia's husband don't want to be involved with this show. In fact, we know that Shamia was asked to be on the show before. And why wasn't she on the show? Because her husband did not want to have anything to do with this bush ghetto show. Okay. For one, the only people that y'all see on the show are the ones that need a few dollars. Okay. Let's just call it what it is, honey. They say it's a nice check, but they need it. And ain't nothing wrong with needing it, but everybody ain't the same. They don't need it. I said before, Shamia is everything that we've been wanting to see since we got these struggling hoes that's on the show now. But listen here. Shamia is about to pay a pretty penny, okay? Because the girls are at her throat. And we've always said, at least on this channel, that it seemed like Portia had something over Shamia's head. Well, we know with good girlfriends, they always hold your secrets, okay? You know, especially when you get into Shamia and Portia, because when you look at the two, you wonder what are they or how are they alike, you know? So I always thought that they both were single at once upon a time and were looking for rich men.
Wait a minute. Who bust Shamia out? Was it Angela bust Shamia out? Baby, well, baby, if Angela know, a lot of people know. Shamia, why would you do that to your family? You had a good man. Them women on there wish they did have a good husband like that. Ain't cheating on them. They don't have to want for nothing. They don't have to work. You got everybody's dream. What is the problem? Just saying.
But it didn't work out for the other girl, okay? But it worked out for Shamia actually a few times. But baby, what they're alleging is that Shamia is allegedly cheating on her husband, okay? Now, I don't know this to be true, but you gonna see it on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And listen, Portia validates this. You know how she validates it? She gets up and she walks out and says, I don't want to give any facial expressions. Well, let's get into it. You can only give facial expressions if you're trying to not react to something that's potentially.
Now, you mean Portia knew this all along but didn't say anything? And that, okay. There we go. They're holding each other's secrets. And Portia got up and walked away because she didn't want to give it away that she already knew that. But hey.
Really true. So I don't know what these hoes is doing, but Portia is really playing the part to try to mess up Shamia's household, because what's she gonna say? I didn't want to give any facial expressions. Oh, this ain't third grade. We know exactly what you meant when you said you didn't want to give any facial expressions. So I'm just sitting here like, I actually like Shamia and her husband. And I'm like, I'm finna go through this again. Now they finna get a divorce. Now, I'm not saying they're going to get a divorce, but imagine being Shamia's husband, not even want to be on the ghetto show, and now you on the show, but you don't really come on the show, and they talking about your marriage and your wife allegedly cheating on you with the Falcons players.
Carmen said that it was Shamia. So I just wanted to speak to her and kind of explain why I felt the way I felt and give her an opportunity to speak.
Did you get a chance to do it yet?
We met at a restaurant, and baby, she just came in Destination Hell. She's talking.
Now, let me kind of walk y'all back. This is from, yesterday, which is the premiere of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. You saw Angela and Shamia sit down, and then they kind of went back and forth. And
so let's just say here, put a 1 in the chat if you think Shamia Morton is cheating on her husband. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she's not doing it. These people be getting information on one another, so when they have to attack or read somebody, they have information. Now, who would know this information about Shamia? I could see Portia would know it. Kelly probably know it. But how did Angela get the information? Saxon.
Angela was saying, Shamia was messing around with, let's say allegedly, with the Falcons players. Well, it looks like Angela.
Wait a minute. Falcon players with the F? Players?
Didn't just make that up, because she said somebody told her. Who is the somebody?
About my home ain't right. I'm like, your home is hell. Because while you're talking about my husband is outside, the few times he was outside, he called me. He saw your ass outside. So it went left.
Yeah, this is getting pretty bad, okay?
Oh, so Charles then called Angela and said that Shamia is outside. Oh. So did Charles tell you that Shamia was with the Falcon players?
And Shamia, why are you talking about this woman's husband if, well, I don't imagine you would ever admit this, but the folks say you be outside, and I mean outside, not outside having fun. I mean outside, with other men. Why are you pointing out somebody else's marriage if these allegations are out there about you?
She is pleading the fifth.
I'm going to rewind it because I think y'all missed that
part. The few times he was outside, he called me. He saw your ass outside. So it went left.
She is pleading the fifth. That's my ex-best friend. And I'm not trying to give a facial expression, a head nod, a cough, or nothing. I don't want no parts of it.
What?
The interesting part about this.
Now that could be true that wait a minute. Two things could be true at the same time. Portia don't want to give no expression, so then Shamia can't come back and say that she's vouching for what Angela is saying. Or she could be going to the bathroom because she don't want to say nothing and she don't want to be she doesn't want to be in the middle of it. Now, pick your poison here.
If this was not true, right? Let's say Angela just made this up. Why would Portia want to get up and leave the room because she doesn't want anybody to catch any of her facial expressions? Is she insinuating that this shit is true? Because that's what it's giving, girl. So I don't know, Portia, are you that much of a hater that you would say that to insinuate that this is true? This is so wrong and it is so messed up. Shamia, get up off this show. Like, seriously, let this be your last. You don't need to be here. Let these single, broke, struggling hoes be on their own, honey. That ain't your life. Live your fabulous, beautiful life with your husband and don't be bothered with this, okay? This is not what I wanted for you when you came on this show, okay? If your husband don't want to film, okay, that's fine. But they're bringing your husband into this. Allegations that now you are cheating on him. And now Portia is seemingly validating it because she's getting up, walking away. I don't want anybody to see my facial expressions.
I don't think Portia is validating that. Maybe Portia just don't want to be in the room when they're talking about it, so nobody can say that she is vouching for it, or they could, Portia could make some type of facial expression, and then they can say, Portia was in there talking about Shamia too. So maybe she getting up, leaving out because she don't want no parts of it.
Huh?
Hell, you working for the Hawks? You still working for the Hawks? Free that job up. Oh, but you're the Hawks players. Oh, but you're the Falcons players. Yes.
She said you're effing the Falcons and the Hawks players.
The Hawks and the Falcons?
Girl. Shamia, we need you to respond in less than 24 hours.
Girl. For Angela to be the Angela Lansbury of this group, right now, she is definitely giving Inspector Gadget meets Mr. Bean.
Well, listen to this part, because Angela is asked a question. When she's asked the question, I thought she was going to say, oh, I just said that. Get into this.
I believe that this lady is really sleeping with Hawks and Falcon players.
Oh, gosh, this girl's married. I'm not trying to do that, but yeah.
This girl is married. I'm not trying to do that, but what? What, girl?
Yes, I do believe it.
Yes, I do believe it. Ooh, this is not good, y'all.
You have proof?
I don't know. I'm not. See, I just said I believe it. And I believe the person who said it.
Who said
believe it. And I believe the person who said it. Ooh, y'all, this is not good. Okay, this is terrible. And unfortunately, yeah, this is what I don't like about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Leave these folks' marriages out of it unless you got concrete proof and unless you want to expose who said it, because this ain't good. Like this is not good at all. Shamia, leave the show.
My discernment said that it was Shamia. So
I don't know what you guys are thinking about this. I don't know if Shamia's, I was gonna say Shamia's father. I don't know if Shamia's husband watched this show. Okay, I don't. But what man wants this information that his wife
now,
is?
let me tell y'all something. Even though he don't be on this show like this, the rumor or whatever, the allegation is going to get back to him. And you know what he going to do? He going to put a private eye on her. He going to secretly get a private eye and have him follow her and get proof that she's cheating on him. If she is, allegedly, he going to divorce her. That's what Gayle King did. She went and got her a private eye and had him follow her husband, got all the information. So Gerald might be going to do the same.
Cheated on him, even if it was false. Shamia had stated on, I think it was last week's episode, that her husband didn't want her to act in these parts where she's getting intimate with other men. So if her husband didn't want her to act, which is playing a part, which is not real, by the way, why do you think, or why would you think that she want her husband, that he want his wife, or rumors about his wife messing with not the Falcons, but the Falcons and the Hawks? Yeah, this is not good.
Work on here.
Not even a little bit. So y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, this is a mess.
Let me stop sharing this. Reality shows get really messy. This is nasty work if it's not true. This is nasty. This is nasty work. It ain't funny. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. But this is nasty work. If Angela, I hope you ain't lying. If somebody told you whatever, girl, you and Shamia might be fighting. This is nasty work right here. Y'all, for the tear up this lady marriage. This is nasty work right here, baby. Woo! You said Shamia needs to do family stuff and stop living the single life. I totally agree with you. Shamia, I'm gonna keep a buck with y'all. Shamia acts like a single woman to me. Shamia is loose as a goose. Shamia is loose. Well, it was okay for them to claim Angela's husband was in the street. I don't know. No, I know. Audrey. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If y'all gonna say to her husband out there, she letting you know you out there. Hey, I'm with you with that. It's Shamia's dreams come true. It's Shamia's dream come true to be on the show. She won't leave. She needs more validation. Well, she can get validation, all right. She gonna need that motherfucking show. I mean, when Gerald find out that if it's true or not, she's putting the words in Portia's mouth. So y'all think Portia maybe told Angela this? Shamia's job is outside. Now, Shamia got a good husband. Oh, Charles told Angela about Shamia. Okay. Maybe with a female. You said a 1 Portia is not the young lady when she was married to Cordell Stewart. You said, oh, how she has changed. 1. Okay, y'all think 1. 1. Okay. You said you can't wait for the reunion. Y'all, this is bad. This is bad. I'm telling you, he gonna put a private eye on Shamia, or either Shamia go back up. He gonna want them phone records and every goddamn thing. Just saying, Shamia, this ain't good for you, girl. If you messing with them people, you better bag back because Gerald for to put something on you. You think Gerald ain't gonna check this out? Just saying. Gerald gonna check this out. This is bad. This is bad. I'm telling you what I think gonna happen. He gonna put a I think he gonna put a private eye on Shamia. That's my personal opinion. Do they still say private eye? They gonna put a private eye on that her husband is gonna put something out on her. He gonna have somebody watching Shamia. He gonna get proof. Just saying. He got the money to do it. I think her husband gonna put a private eye on her. Now, this coming up about Bootsy. Bootsy, you got all these shows, and you the one to allegedly bust somebody upside the head, the security guard upside the head with a hookah glass, and now the people you want it. Ain't you on parole, Bootsy? Didn't they just stay you from taking your ass to jail and you go bust somebody in the damn head? Woo, these people. Mm-mm. You said Shamia job is outside, but not for all those single trips with single females. She be on. Shamia be doing too much. I agree, Audrey. You have a husband, Shamia, a good husband that provides for you and your kids. You don't need this show. So I don't even know why you on here. Girl, I'll be on a yacht with my damn husband somewhere. Shamia is giving them what everyone else sees. An unsatisfied single acting like. It's her actions. So lonely, it's her actions. So lovely, it's her actions. This is my personal opinion. I don't think Shamia wants to be married to Gerald. I don't think Gerald is satisfying her. Right? I don't think so. I think she with Gerald for the money and the comfort. Just think. Hell, Shamia is worse than Candy. However, Candy had more of an excuse being away from the kids and husband due to her having to go on tour to perform. Shamia has no legit excuse. You right about that. Girl, I've been saying this. I said, why is Shamia acting like a single woman? She has a good man, a good husband, a provider. What the hell you want this show for? Go open up your little business. I'm sure Gerald will let you get the best of what you want. Why you want to be on this show with these women? They want what you got, huh? Just saying. But let me I'm just saying. There's no way. My husband is a provider like that. Said, well, I don't want you to be on this show. Okay. Well, cool. Cool. Girl, please. You could you gotta tell me number one time. Just saying. Gerald is a provider and a leader. Hard to find that, honey. Shamia, you get out here and lose your husband.
Hawks and the Atlanta Falcons players. Is that the real reason she is never home with Gerald?
No, ma'am.
Conversation, y'all. So there was a scene. Now we saw a little bit of this preview clip when they dropped the sneak peek that Angela Oakley and Shamia were supposed to clear the air. It obviously did not go well or any of the things. And then it got to a point where Shamia had threw in a dig about where's Charles at night. And Angela Oakley was like, listen, look here, I don't got to lay on my back to achieve the things I need to achieve. Like, I was already successful before I got married to Charles and all of this and all of that. And then she flips it back over to Shamia and was like, what about you? What about the things that you're doing at night? What about you? Is it the Hawks this night or is it the Falcons players this night? Why are you always outside so late?
Oh.
And Shamia got up on out of there. And then Angela Oakley was saying under her breath, basically, you need to get another BBL because that's not the one that's doing it. And then Shamia low-key implicates herself because then they decide to do interviews.
Wait a minute. So when Angela said you be with the Hawks or either the Falcons, you gonna get up out of there. No, who told you that? We're gonna have a conversation. If I know that, we're gonna have a conversation. Who? Tell me what Falcons or Hawkins players you said I was with, and let's go find them. Let's call them or whatever we need to do. Because I know that's a motherfucking lie. But you ain't even trying to defend your damn self. Hell no. No, ma'am.
Outside of the restaurant. And Shamia was like, well, how would your husband know I'm outside unless he's outside too? And I was like, Shamia, that does not vindicate you, that implicates you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just completely, I don't think Shamia realizes her desperation for fame, her desperation for specifically wanting the fanfare and the success that Portia has on this show and wants Portia's spot is unmatched. Is Gerald aware of any of these allegations? Because this is the second time Shamia has ran out on cheating allegations. So I don't know if y'all remember last season. I know y'all don't like Britt Edie. But outside of the Kenya of it all, she had a lot of tea on these housewives. She was the one that told us, you know, Shamia was sharing text messages about Portia, something she's done with Sheree in the past, something that Portia exposed Shamia is doing with their private friend group. You know what I'm saying?
What is they doing with these groups here? Are y'all doing carpet matching? What private friend groups? What did Portia do with Sheree? I'm about to dig into this.
Also had confronted Shamia because Shamia was calling Britt, you know, trying to slut shame her. And Britt was like, how can you come for anybody's extracurricular activities when you're never home? And you're allegedly out at night cheating on Gerald.
Oh.
And Shamia ran up on out of the scene. And I find it is interesting that Shamia conditioned.
Why do Shamia keep running out on the scene when people say she's cheating? So even, baby, you know what? Britt Edie for the pop back up in these blogs and spill all the fucking tea on Shamia.
it out, but she can never take it. And how come nobody in these Atlanta streets, like, can we get to the bottom of whether or not Shamia allegedly is messing with these players?
I'm gonna stop it right there. Baby, if Shamia know about it, shit. I mean, Britt Edie, oh, she gonna tell it. Yeah, Shamia work. Okay, let me see. Hey, Miss Dee Dee. You said Shamia sounds like not the law, but the court. Girl, A hit dog gonna holler to make matters worse. She had the He said she had the afterthoughts to defend herself on IG today, months later. Now, the Falcon players and the damn Hawks, girl, you getting it in. You believe she messed with Candy too? Girl, Shamia, you done blew up your spot. Your home life for this damn show. F is true, allegedly. Everything on this channel is alleged. Now, do I believe Portia knows some shit about Shamia if she was allegedly cheating? Yeah, I think Portia knows. But Portia, I don't think Portia gonna go that low. But if Britt Edie got the information, oh, Britt Edie gonna tell it. Mm-hmm. Britt Edie gonna tell it. So is. Britt Edie gonna tell it, honey. Britt Edie is finna tell it. And we ain't seen Britt in a minute. But I think she gonna pop back out. She gonna pop back out. So is. Now, Portia, even though she said Shamia's her ex-best friend, she ain't told nothing on her. I think she gonna tell it. No, not. I don't think Portia gonna tell it. I think Britt is. I think Britt Edie will tell it. Just saying. My personal opinion, I think Britt will tell it. But hey, girl, this is bad for you. This is all bad. Girl, I wouldn't have. Ooh. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when you came in, please and thank you. Please hit that like button. Girl, this is all bad. This is all bad. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all right now, I think Shamia likes her lifestyle and what Jill can provide for him, but the other stuff, no. Now, I ain't saying she would with the whole football or basketball team, but can I believe she's messing around probably with somebody else, allegedly? Mm-hmm. Gerald ain't doing it for Shamia. Gerald is not doing it for Shamia. Just saying. Make sure y'all hit that like button. He ain't doing it for her. You can tell that he ain't. She don't even want to be at the house. Just saying. She was just on a girls' trip with Candy for her birthday. Now, Shamia, be a woman. If you don't want to be married no more, just tell Gerald that. You want to be a hot girl out here in these Atlanta streets, just go on and tell Gerald that. So Gerald can go find him a little young girl that can have him some more kids that he wants. Now, I don't think Gerald made you sign on prenup, allegedly. So before you get caught, you need to just have a talk with Gerald. Allegedly. I say allegedly. Shamia, we didn't see Shamia on these damn trips. Shamia don't act like no married woman. The way she be out here licking her tongue and shit out when she go on these trips with these African people and Nigerian people, she be out there acting a damn fool. Now, who's to know what they do once the cameras go off? I can see Shamia going back out at night. I can see it. Just think. All right, guys, we've been on here for almost 3 hours, and I got some stuff to do tomorrow. I got to get ready for Bella graduation. If you guys did not hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. Please make sure you follow me on my other channel, Drop the T 2.0. It's in the description box, the link. And guys, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Drop the T. And guys, let me know if y'all get any more information about Shamia or anybody else. Send it to my email. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow. And make sure, because I'll be over there on my other channel talking about the reality shows, but I'll talk about them a little bit over here too. All right, guys. Good night, good night, good night. Our theme music to take us out of here.
Yeah. I'm spilling all the secrets. Watch the gossip flow. My cup's overflowing. Got the world as a no. When I drop the tea, it's like a fire ignites. True serve hot, taking my game to new heights. Pour it out, let the drama unfold. Drop the tea, yeah, that's my mission. Yeah, watch it spill. I'm the one with the vision. Yeah, keep the vibes alive. When I drop the tea, that's when we fly. Whispers in the dark, I'm the voice in your head. Yeah. Telling all the stories that the scared never said. Got the crowd hype. When I talk, they all lean, cause I'm that hype. Machine, know what I mean. Hold your cups high, feel that energy rise. Drop the tea, yeah, that's my mission. Yeah, watch it spill. I'm the one with the vision. Yeah, like a lot of things, keep the vibes alive. When I drop the tea, that's when we fly. So let it spill and let the world see. Yeah. When I'm on the track, I'm setting you free.
All right, guys. See y'all tomorrow. Good night, good night, good night. Thank you all.